And another one over here. Wow, we just raiding the tree. Not quite. Okay, well.
Oh, you walked in?
Yeah, we walked in.
Get her!
Oh my god.
Oh yeah? Ooh! Ooh! Ah! Oh, she's an 11, Reggie. She's an 11. Can you see him? Can you see them apple bottom jeans? With the fur?
The whole club is scared of her.
She hit the floor! Next thing you know, she got low, subterranean under the earth low. All right, we gotta earn those digits.
Uh-oh. Yeah, my senses are overloaded right now. That tentacle goes where?
Ooh.
Girl. Oh.
Would you like a breath mint? Oh, are we
What did you
playing?
do?
Yes! Upside down aiming! It's hard! It's hard! Oh, god damn it. It's inverted. Oh god, it's inverted!
Oh my god.
Shit! Okay.
One more.
Oh god! Okay, we're good.
Oh, your armor's falling apart. Are these?
Yellow, they're yellow.
Are these? They look important. Shoot him in the nuts.
Oh, what a queen.
Come on, open up to us.
Tell us about your day. Damn. I can't believe she's talking shit behind your back. That's okay.
To go.
Just zigzagging.
Isaac, you got this. Yes.
Hey.
Are we good? Uh-oh. What is happening?
I'm doing a mating call.
It worked. It worked. Oh, Isaac.
Ooh. Reggie? I'm glad to have made it here to third base with you. Here at the end of all things. This is what it looks like.
And now we running?
Wait, no! But we were just getting there! Oh. So... no head?
Oh, let's see our protagonist. Hey.
Yeah, you take a breather. You take a breather, buddy.
All alone.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm so...
Nice. You can turn your crazy off. What? Was that one of the babies?
No, it was,
What kind of monster was that?
it looked like a woman. It looked like...
Head!
Still got it.
Yeah!
So the game ended with a white woman jump scare. That was great. That was awesome. It tapped into all my fears. Great game. That was nice.
Deepest fears. Wow.
Oh my god.
What a nightmare scenario. God. Just traitorous, evil white chicks. Dead, ghosty white chicks.
All there.
All kinds.
Oh fuck, I'm getting wet.
Boy. Well, yeah, no. The most creepy, suspicious behaving fuckers, again, were fine in the end, and the most normal seeming one was the jerk. But she got splooted.
No, she got tentacle. Everybody's dead?
Pretty much,
What
man.
happened to Daniels? Blown up?
I mean, yo, that's Ishimura in its entirety and Rescue Squad in its entirety, including Side Guy that just was just like, what's going on over? You know?
We're here to help. Oh, we're dead.
Yep. Yep.
Alright, well, you cut Tsubado, that was nice.
Not too bad. Not too bad. This is what happens when man makes out with Marker. You know?
I'd do it again.
And then, well, no. This is what happens when Marker then ditches man, and then man makes a real doll of the Marker. A fake version. Because the real thing's gone. And then starts making out with that.
In very high quality material.
And everyone's like, oh god, man, stop it. Fake Marker, no good.
You can hit it as hard as you want. No one will bat an eye. They might close their eyes, but they won't open again.
Again, though, I have to wonder if at any point there was an idea of, like, what if you could carry out revenge on any of these, like, evil humans, and then just the thought was like, it might be a bit fucked up for you to just start like sawing the limbs off of people.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, maybe you're just gonna have to stomp the corpses out for your own safety. But
Corpse is a corpse.
you know, I mean, on the other hand, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, you know, sometimes those limbs deserve to go. So, I'm here for it.
You'll allow it.
Yeah. Especially when you can use the Force to hold them in place and then just Zorro.
Just do the thing, yeah.
You know? You ever watch the Kenshin prequels at OVAs?
Yes.
Remember when Kenshin's teacher is like appearing for the first time and he's walking down the road and like this random grunt runs up to him and then like the screen just shakes 3 times and then the guy just turns into 3 pieces? Like that shit. That shit. That's what I'm thinking about. You know? Yeah.
You gonna miss these weapons?
I mean, look, this game fucking holds up. That was excellent. That was really good. VMC! That's hilarious. Ever since back then, huh? Yeah. It still holds up. That was a lot of fun. Again, very straightforward with the mechanics and everything to it. Yeah, I'm no names I recognize. I don't think I knew anyone at VMC back then, but either way, that's super solid, and I'm wondering if we're gonna see a Project Babies section, but the babies are just the massive amounts of babies that we stomped through. Because god damn it, there were so many of them.
A lot of babies.
All the way to the end. It's kind of ridiculous how many children were around.
Every baby who got stomped at least once. Well, in the game, I mean.
Yeah.
In the game.
You'd expect, oh, horrible, crazy nursery area, that's fucked up, and then you leave, and then it's like, no, and then they kept deploying them. So, 400 billion dead babies.
My super pregnant and patient wife, Lani. Well, there you go. More pregnant than the others. You were the greatest.
So yeah, this whole thing started a big piece of IP, which then had comics and anime and spin-off rail shooters and so on. Because, you know, the whole thing about the horrors of deep space and the marker and evil religions and unitology has much more to expand upon. And this is just the flavor of it that you get. What is happening? Military suits unlocked. Backstory logs unlocked. 50,000 credits awarded.
That's 5 nodes.
10 nodes!
That's 15
nodes awarded! Impossible node. No, not node.
No,
Impossible mode.
Okay,
alright. Wow! Yo, 15 nodes? That's
We take those.
That's sick.
Save your game and load it again to play another round with all your equipment. And now we're at save number 1, I believe.
The Chad node. The Virgin. Stone Sword Key.
Ready to have a party here.
Back to 1. Awesome game. Sick. Super cool. Absolutely.
2000 odds or whatever. That's pretty solid.
And this is that moment where then I start to like take all the stasis information that I've held in my brain and ignored without context. Because, you know, that's what you have to do, right? People deliver a bunch of shit about something you've never played and you go, yep, okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, that's
Throw
really
that
nice.
over there and it's just floating. And now I can bring it back and go like, ooh, and then things changed. And they get a bit wilder in 2, and then it seems like 3 people just make noises whenever that gets mentioned. So, ouch. You know, I suppose I can feel a little bit of sadness if what we just experienced eventually kind of doesn't hold up and gets ruined somehow. But hey, there's a remake coming soon, so What's that? More noises from people? Oh no! Well, hey man, we just played the Xbox version, and that's all fine and dandy. Let's see if we can't take a look at some of that lore.
Backstory logs, right?
Yeah. So the only thing I'm wondering is like, can we skip through that intro sequence to get right to it, or are we going to have to wait and see?
Big loading.
Yeah, so, I mean, not sure what was in that last room that we left, but it was a node room. So assume more nodes, more cache, more good feelings.
EA presents.
We spent a goddamn a long time working on this intro. We're not going to let you skip it, goddammit. Same for Mass Effect 2. How dare you?
Do you think Daniel survived?
I mean, like, she got splatted. She didn't get ripped to pieces, but that was, like,
I'm
kerplud,
sorry
you know?
about everything.
You never know when sometimes if they, like, come back in robot form and shit, like Ridley, you know?
What's happening?
But I'm the kind of person that's like, we don't have to see her get dismembered for it to be, like, legit.
How many times you watched that thing? Guess you really miss her.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, we're almost there. You'll be able to look her up once we're on board. Sounds like you do have a lot of catching up to do.
Alright, everyone, we're here. Sinking our orbit now.
All this trouble over that chunk of rock.
Deep space mining is a lucrative business, Ms. Daniels. Aegis 7 is a gold mine according to prospectors'
Yeah, we
reports.
here for the money.
Cobalt,
His
silicon,
face reminds me of, like, an
osmium.
old Tobey Maguire,
Now, where is she? There she is.
you know?
We have visual contact.
Isaacs or
Isaac.
okay?
So that's Ishimura.
I thought you were talking about Hamid.
What
I
the
was like,
fuck is...
I don't see it.
Biggest planet cracker in her
What, you
class.
don't see it?
And it looks like
You don't
they're
see
in
Spider-Man right there? Really?
Why is it all dark? I don't see any
Okay,
red
no,
lights.
the back of the head.
Corporal, take us in closer
Okay.
and hail them.
Well, no, I'm thinking of the front of his head, too. The front of his face, too, that we saw a
At
second
the
ago.
end, yeah.
No, fucking bald
USG
Hammonds.
Ishimura, this is the emergency
Christ.
maintenance team of the USG Kellion responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura.
Yeah, a little bit of that going on.
You're gonna need to boost the
A
signal.
little bit
for
of,
power's low.
Yes, we know.
A little bit of
Who's the
Toby, a little bit of,
More.
Never heard of a total
Frodo.
communications blackout on one of these things. You'd think with 1,000 people on board, someone would pick up the phone.
come on.
Oh, I want his name, Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood, a little bit of Elijah Wood-ish.
What is that?
A little
It's
bit.
a busted array like we thought.
Just the
Sounds
eyes.
like they're
They
having
have kind
problems
of
with their
those
encoder.
eyes, you know?
You get us down there and Isaac and
Yeah.
I can fix it. 48 hours max.
Alright, you heard the lady. Take us in. Let's see when you fix
There's a really wild gif I saw of Elijah Wood's face. Like, you know, currently, with, like, beard and stuff, morphing into Daniel Radcliffe with the same facial hair.
Yeah.
And it's like, it barely moves. It stretches the jaw out a little bit. And that's it. It's a really weird
I
gif.
can see it. Oh.
Is everyone okay?
What? What the hell were you thinking? Were you trying to get us killed?
We just saved our asses, Miss Daniels. If we had aborted at that speed and distance, we'd have smashed right into the side of the Ishimura. Now settle down. Let's get to work.
Yeah, okay, okay.
I'm not getting any readings from the port booster, and we've lost comms and autopilot. It'll take some time to fix.
Alright, let's get some extra hands from flight deck to help out.
Yep, that's me.
Still, Isaac.
You're
I'm
probably
thinking of
wondering.
everyone's ready for ship.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done.
That's a
Clean
lot of
bill of health
spine.
for everyone.
Alright, we've still got a job to do. We're moving out.
These guys just sat there and listened to the argument the whole time and just like, oh, God damn it, don't say anything. You owe me $10. All right.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. So, chapter 12.
Ah.
Nicole's farewell. And I guess this would be the extras.
Oh, yeah.
Isaac,
No, that's not it.
be returned to the pedestal chamber.
Oh, every time we have to go through the menu? Okay, sure.
Well, that's not the most smooth way to do that. Restore power.
Unitology
exposed.
Excerpts from The False Messiah, a book banned on Earth and most colonies. A religion is born. When Michael Altman went public with his research on the black marker, the world was teetering on the brink of self-destruction. Many people, myself included, felt civilization was at an end. We couldn't change the world by ourselves, and most of us didn't want to. What Altman offered us, this chance at a rebirth for humanity, was exactly what our hungry, empty souls were looking for. Practically overnight, our hope for humanity was renewed. Millions flocked to his conferences to hear him profess to know the way to a new beginning. We stared in awe at the evidence of the alien artifact that would change everything, and we did whatever he told us. We rallied against the government. We joined together in congregations to share his word, and we prepared ourselves for the future he said was coming. Where were you when Michael Altman was assassinated by our government? It's a question of our generation, I suppose. It's certainly the day when everything changed for me and the world. The martyring of the scientist turned savior Michael Altman begat fanatical zealots, and I was one of them. We birthed and maintained the tenements of a new religion, now known as the Church of Unitology. I was only a follower, but I was suddenly part of the biggest social movement in history. The riots that followed and the crippling of our government made us realize we finally had the power to change things. No one knows what is contained in the black marker. Some claim it contains a genetic string that grants immortality through gene therapy. Others say it contains the DNA of an alien life form. Even Altman confessed to not knowing exactly what it is for. The marker has been used to form the basic doctrines of the church. As claimed in the popular book, death is only the beginning. Humans will learn that by death of their worldly spirit, they will be reborn in unity as a stronger,
Naturally.
unending community.
Every time.
Unity is forever.
For sure.
Death is an important event in the journey of a unitologist and seen as a necessary step to being reborn. The body is considered holy and it may not be cremated or be allowed to decay in the ground. The bodies are given to the church for safekeeping. Where they are taken is unknown, but I have seen massive unitology compounds on all of the major settlements I have visited. Curious, I asked around. No one would tell me what was housed inside, but I uncovered evidence of massive shipments of preservative chemicals being sent to the compounds on a regular basis. It was around this time that my superior, Paragon Fontenay, brought me in for my first soul cleansing.
You know, technically the church is right. If you are satisfied with the end goal of rebirth being a mindless husk will take over your body and then you'll crawl around like a big dumb spiky monster, then yeah, death is just the beginning and you will be reborn, reanimated, more like. But if that's what you wanted, then that is in fact the truth.
All right, let's go. Despite the headaches and the nausea that continued to plague me, I managed to sneak into the shipyard. I had almost regained full function of my legs and was able to make it into what appeared to be the nerve center of the operation. What I discovered were ships, massive ships and lots of them. Stasis storage tubes lined each of the hundreds of exposed cargo bays. I couldn't see any of the bodies, but I knew what the tubes were for. What I couldn't figure out was why the church needed to transport so many suspended bodies in what looked like deep space vessels. Before I could investigate further, I was recaptured and the real soul cleansings began.
It ain't enough to just go killing everybody. You gotta make sure you preserve the body and get it in good shape over to the birthing ground, you know? Yeah. It's funny because it's like, for the first time ever, the death cult is accurate in what it's saying. Just,
This is what you're getting.
you know, it ain't you. It's your meat. But if you're happy with your meat being piloted, then hey, all aboard. From a CEC-sponsored article in the publication Amazing Universe, as many of our older readers may recall, resource management on Earth and on the colonies was not always as streamlined as it is today. There was a time when needs could barely meet by the now extinct resources. By the now extinct resources of Earth and the dwindling supplies of the colonies. Looking to the stars for additional resources is nothing new, but at the time, only smaller ships were shock point able, and they were insufficient at keeping with demand. Enter the Ishimura. The USG Ishimura, named after astrophysicist Hideki Ishimura, inventor of the shock point drive, was the first of the massive planet cracker ships. Built 82 years ago, she has a 62, excuse me. She has a long and storied career. The Ishimura was the first vessel of her size to utilize the shock point drive for large-scale commercial deep space expeditions. At the time of her inception, the Ishimura was hailed as the savior of the Earth colonies. She was created to mine and melt down entire small planets and moons. She was also the first ship capable of the scan and catch technique for harvesting mineral-rich asteroids. Using huge gravity tethers, the Ishimura can lock onto asteroids and pull them inside the ship's massive collection bays for smelting. Breaking down an asteroid is one thing. Destroying a planet is like that's ethically questionable.
Yeah.
If a billion years from now some life might be born on that thing, you know, don't fuck around and destroy it. That sucks, man.
Leave it alone.
At 62 years old, the Ishimura is still in remarkable shape. Much of the equipment has been upgraded over the years. Many spaces have been retrofitted to take advantage of modern advances in technology. Despite the long years of service, she's still the pride of the fleet and remains the largest planet cracker in the fleet. Whenever an important deep space mining project comes up and the Ishimura is available, she's the first ship to be called. It's ships like the Ishimura and the dedication of the men and women who crew her that have helped make Concordance Extraction Company the trusted, dependable workhorse that it is today. Background request.
To Zach Hammond from Redacted. Background request. Per your request, here's what we could find on your hastily assembled crew. Isaac Clarke. Isaac was born to Paul and Octavia Clarke on Earth in the eastern seaboard region of the American Republic. Paul Clarke, who was an award-winning ship architect employed by the Galactic Union Marine Corps. His record shows extended time off-world away from his family. When Isaac was born, Paul was given a temporary reassignment to an Earth-based GUMMC ship production facility. During the 4-year tour, Paul and Octavia raised Isaac together. When the tour was over, Paul shipped off for an extended off-world tour. Paul's influence on his son must have rubbed off. Records indicate Isaac pursued studies in mechanical and electrical engineering and achieved high honors.
Yay! Not a chosen one. Just some guy. Until part 2.
Yeah. According to medical and psychiatric reports, Paul Clarke's absence has a profound effect on Octavia. She suffered from depression and personal anguish until doctors encouraged her to find fulfillment by working with charitable organizations. It is believed that this is how she ended up coming in contact with the Church of Unitology. Her association with the church appears to have alleviated her mental condition. The cancellation of her therapy sessions corresponds with the local parish announcements of her initiation ceremony.
God damn it. Okay. Well, just some guy with skin in the game, because mom's a fucking nut.
At this point, records on her become somewhat scarce. There are indications that scarce. Ah, man, that word. There are indications that she sold off much of the family estate to finance her full membership in the church. Isaac appears to have been selected to a prominent engineering school, but we surmise that he was unable to afford the tuition, as records show that he instead attended a lesser-known school with the help of scholarships and financial assistance. After graduating with high honors, Isaac enlisted in the Merchant Marines. He quickly gained a reputation for his resourceful engineering solutions, and after 2 years was promoted to a higher profile position closer to the major shipping lanes. There are several inquiries about the location of his father that have been logged by his contacts at the GUMMC. Isaac appears to have been trying to reunite with him unsuccessfully for years. It's doubtful he ever got far in his investigation, as Paul Clark's service record has been mysteriously classified by an executive order.
I feel like I recently, like, that's not the, like, that story of, like, the mom selling off all the possessions for the church and just throwing it all there was, like, something that I was reading about. Kind of shit that happens.
I mean, yeah, it sounds like stuff that happens with Scientology.
Yeah,
like, oh,
no,
we'll
but
take all your money,
it wasn't.
take all your money. Oh, you got no money?
You know what it was? It was Abe's assassin's mom was a member of that wild church that he was a part of.
Shit.
And she would give them millions of yen, and then also in apology for that event, donated a fuck ton more, and was this whole dark, crazy thing. That's what it was. It rung a bell for some reason.
Damn, okay. Octavia continues to be a contributing member of the church and has managed to purchase a vested level title. Isaac's career stagnates at this point. There are records that he cohabited with a medical officer named Nicole Brennan for a couple of years. Records indicate she moved out after receiving a promotion and is currently serving on the USG Ishimura.
Okay. Nicole Brennan Bilodeau. Yeah, married in Quebec, hybrid names.
Westmount,
There you go.
Went down the hill.
Yep.
Met someone from...
Yeah. Can't change your name even if you wanted to.
Kendra Daniels, I couldn't find anything on her in the time I had, but Darlton swears by her. She is on the mission with his recommendation. If he thinks she has the necessary skills, who am I to argue?
That's true too. That church that I was just talking about is called the Church of Unification. Yo!
Oh boy.
It's called the Church of Unification.
That's too close for comfort.
Yup.
Okay. Oh,
it's
boy.
going down.
That's a headache. Yeah.
Kendra. All right. Unknown. Well,
unknown, but she's good.
Now we know. Planetary mining. Excerpt from the CEC shareholder information packet on planetary mining. Planet cracking. Planetary mining is, quite literally, the dismantling of planets and moons on a macro scale. Entire worlds are fractured to reveal rich streams of valuable minerals contained inside. Despite environmentalist concerns, the operation is perfectly safe and the only way to extract the necessary resources on the large scale required to supply Earth and the colonies. You may have read reports that claim the destruction of a planet can destroy an entire solar system due to the disruption in the gravitation forces that hold such a celestial object in orbit. Holy shit.
I did not know that.
Some of the wilder reports claim that this causes the whole system to spin out of control or causes planets to smash into each other. Concerned investors are directed to read the article, The CEC Pledge to the Health of Our Universe, for a detailed breakdown on the truths about planet cracking. Oh my god. The short answer is planet cracking is perfectly safe and provides an essential service to Earth and the colonies. With all planet cracks, the planets are carefully chosen for their mineral content, net worth, and safety with which they can be dismantled. Planet cracking is a lengthy process spanning from 3 to 5 years. Generally, the first year is spent prospecting and setting up the colony. The second year half involves tectonic excavation and related planet-side activities. The Planet Cracker class ship arrives between 2.5 and 3 year mark. Depending on the progress of the excavation, once the ship's in orbit, preparation for the tectonic chunk extraction begins. This takes approximately 1 week. The removal of an excavated chunk from the planet into stabilized geosynchronous orbit usually takes about 1 day, 24 standard hours. During this process, billions of tons of debris break off from the underside of the chunk, creating an instant asteroid riding around the planet, while floating asteroid ring around the planet. While the floating debris is extremely dangerous, the Planet Cracker ships have an excellent asteroid defense system, ADS, to keep the ship and crew safe from harm. There you go. You got to shoot them after you crack the planet. Depending on the size of the planet, this process is repeated until the entire planet has been broken up and processed. Planets that happen to have extraterrestrial life bustling about them are given a 1 week notice in the form of an announcement message and a billboard floating in space for them to read about the pending destruction of their planet. What do you mean you haven't read the sign? We gave you a bloody week! It's been there the whole time! Well, this is in the way, and we need to construct our highways, so your little planet's gonna have to go. We'll make an announcement. Come on, get out of the way.
You didn't see Al Gore's A Convenient Truth? You know? You know better.
About us. The CEC is the largest solar mining and extraction company in Earth colonies. It is also the 5th largest company in terms of market capital. It has become a powerhouse of industrial might and influential political force. With a generous budget allocated to election spending, CEC has always been able to maintain and improve its market position. CEC owns over 400 deep space vehicles, including 5 planet crackers, with the famous USG Ishimura as its flagship. CEC was the first to develop deep space mining asteroid catchers and was the first to implement shock point drives for commercial use. We are the largest supplier of precious metals. Out of over 3 dozen planet cracks, only one operation has met with less than optimal results. Many may remember the Wanat disaster, 11 years ago, wherein a planet cracker, 3 supply ships, and a colony were lost due to a gravity tether failure. Since that time, the CEC has worked closely with the manufacturer and held the crew training lectures to ensure a disaster of this magnitude never happens again. We take your financial well-being and the well-being of our employees seriously.
In that order.
When you invest in CEC, you're investing in the future of mankind. Dude? Okay. So, like, 1, if you were gonna, like I said, asteroids, if you can find a way, and you know, for the most part, they're flying around and you're just grabbing them, you know, it kind of feels like, yeah, sure, right? Do what you gotta do. And if you need to sweep through, like an asteroid belt or something wild like that, what are we trading off? Are you building a Dyson sphere? Because if you're building a Dyson sphere, then maybe we can talk about that. You can convince me, because that's a really cool energy system for like basically providing infinite power for whatever, you know, so infinite solutions. When I see that right there and the planet cracking technology, it's like, so with enough organization, a couple crazy people, some brute force, and some weapons, couldn't someone literally just hold the planet Earth hostage and threaten to crack it if not given their way?
Don't use the tech like that.
Like,
use the tech.
Is that not absolutely in the cards?
That could absolutely happen.
We don't negotiate with terrorists. We will destroy planet Earth. What do you want?
Whoops. Whoops.
What do you need?
All right. Just sit with us.
Right?
Talk.
Furthermore, if they never concede that demand and or rather, if you concede those demands and they never relinquish the threat, you have to give them everything they want forever. Otherwise, the planet is dead.
That's not good.
You can't have that kind of tech just floating around. You literally can't. Fuck having a bunch of crazy people hijack it. What if CEC themselves said, hey guys, you know what? I think we're gonna take over the planet now. And
Or else.
keep our guns pointed at it. And that's the end of that. Everyone will fucking, we are gods. You follow us now. And the moment you threaten otherwise, we're gonna crack the planet.
For our own protection, right?
That's the end of history.
For our own protection,
Of
right?
course, naturally. Yeah. So, and you know, the insanity of them, of course, dying too is, well, yeah, exactly. I'd rather force a life of godhood than fucking not. So, fuck you. Can't put it out there, man. Recombination study.
Recovered file. Personal log, Dr. G. Abernathy, automated transcript. Restricted access, maximum encryption. Day 3 of quarantine for the former doctors Clifton and Hogan. The infection is spreading quickly through Dr. Clifton. Dr. Hogan appears unaffected at this time. The chest of the corpse has started to expand, like it's taking a deep breath. Something appears to be happening under the surface of the skin. The body is convulsing. A yellowish, briny liquid bursts from the mouth, accompanied by choking noises. There's a crunching noise as the throat bulges and the jaw collapses. The head is splitting apart, reforming now into what appears to be proboscis and feelers.
Proboscis.
The chest splits along the center now as the flesh stretches and expands outwards. The organs, bone and muscle bend inwards. The internal organs contort and reorganize themselves into an odd structure, central to which is a massive bladder. The bladder is filling with a liquid, some of which can be seen spilling from the proboscis. I can only assume the two are connected. Legs are quivering as the flesh peels away and meshes with the flesh from the chest region. There's a sudden snap halfway through the process as one leg bends backwards. More quivering now, and the other leg has snapped at the knee. And the changes appear to be slowing now. It starts to sit up. The body is convulsing, the legs flopping. It is trying to take its first step, uneasy at first, but now it is adapting quickly. A half dozen steps, and it seems to be perfectly at home with the new contorted form. The spattering on the glass is making observation difficult. It appears that Dr. Hogan's legs are elongating, somehow flaying themselves and now twisting with a mixture of his own internal organs into a single appendage, like some sort of tail. His face is contorted, his jaw clenching and unclenching. Several jaw-like appendages are emerging from his ever-widening mouth. His mouth no longer appears able to accommodate the change. His head is splitting, seams bursting, and almost instantly he is perched on his hands, shifting his weight from one palm to the other. He's pacing, circling the room, and he appears to be watching me. He sees me. No, he's fixated on the ceiling now. Oh god, no, he's leaping at the vent.
Keep typing, though.
With his powerful tail-like appendage, he's striking at the reinforced covering,
Keep
trying
typing.
to get it open. I must warn the others. Recording end.
Okay, let's hope that's a voice to text.
It was a voice to text.
All right.
That's what it said at the beginning. Like, oh no, he's starting to bite at me. Oh, the bite is very painful. The teeth is seeping
Itchy
into
tasty.
my... Oh, I'm hemorrhaging. Oh, just a second.
QWERTY, ASDF, JKL colon. Yeah. That starts as a read on, like, a facehugger eggplant into a chest bust.
Yep.
And then it just gets a whole lot worse from there. Rebirth is awesome. Get in line, folks. The red marker. Recovered file fragments from Dr. Iando Ducage to General Ambrose Kaiden. Kaiden? K-Dog. Altman's hasty expulsion from the project is unfortunate. His notes on the black marker appear incomplete, and our findings thus far have been inconclusive. What notes we have recovered appear to be written in a code of his devising. It will be weeks before we can decipher them. In the meantime, someone has to shut him up. His public outcry about the marker is more than a nuisance. This is a matter of security, of course. And he started coding shit already.
Oh, is that the weird markings?
Yep,
Okay.
yep. Through counterintelligence, it should be possible to locate potential troublemakers and neutralize them. Funding has been insufficient. Moving the research to Aegis 7 is the only aggravating problem. I understand the pressure to relocate the project outside the reach of oversight committees, but this has only inflated our resource requirements. We are on the verge of cracking the replication code we extracted from the black marker. It would be a shame to come this far and have to scrap the project. The continued financial infusion over the years has been appreciated, and I'm pleased to share the results with you today. While some of our material fabrications are approximations of substances foreign to us, we have completed the internal workings of the device. One obvious difference between the replica and the original is the reddish hue. I assure you, this is purely a cosmetic difference, not indicative of a flaw. Okay. So the replication, the one we have, is the red marker.
Uh-huh.
The device, when activated, began to emit a highly complicated rhythmic pattern across a unique band of frequencies, from actual sound waves through the electromagnetic spectrum to alpha, delta, and theta brainwaves. Seems mostly inert and harmless aside from some slight interference with communication equipment. We're proceeding with the final construction. We've run into a disturbing but fascinating find. In recreating the DNA instructions gleaned from the black marker, we've managed to create a recombinant microbial life form. It seems dormant at first, even when placed in a bath of rich nutrients. Were it not for Dr. Clifton's poor hygiene, we might have deemed the attempt a failure. Fortunately for us, he had not fully decontaminated himself before working on the sample and managed to contaminate it with some dead skin cells. Suddenly, the microbes jumped into action. Recombination happened almost instantly, and the sample began self-replicating and mutating before our eyes. More confounding results from our research. Today, as we moved what we're now calling the red marker, we had to pass by the cellular lab area. The scientists working at the time complained about interruptions in the necrotic flesh experiments. As it turns out, the field generated by the marker creates a dead space around itself that forces the recombination effect into dormancy. Interesting. A little forced, but still cool. I apologize for the setback relayed in the last report. The macroscale infection has been contained with a minimal loss of life. The newly recombinated doctors are now quarantined for further study. Many of the scientists have been complaining of headaches, and we're all having difficulty sleeping for more than an hour at a time. We suspect a problem in the ventilation system. The maintenance team has reported finding a buildup of some kind of blocking in the airways. The organic mass continues to expand and take over the complex. The recombinated nightmares now move freely through the corridors. My remaining crew is hastily constructing a transmitter for the marker in an attempt to broaden its signal it's emanating. Dr. Foster said the idea came to him in a vision. Our hope is to use the signal to keep the unchecked infection from spreading to the landing area. There's little time remaining. You must send help as quickly as possible. Our lives are in your hands. So that would be the Zerg creep coming through the vents there. Yeah. So that's exactly it. By having the marker in place, you are, you have this creature in a sealed state, as we learned earlier, and you pull that off, and then it comes to life. Although interestingly, and that's the last one, yeah. So like the threats that we're dealing with here are not even like the original threats from the original find. It's recreated threats, and then a recreated DNA sequence that led to a copy of the problem that was probably wherever the original marker was found. So, this is some fucking clone bullshit, you know? Probably more to learn about the real shit in the next one. Ooh. The real Dead Space was the friends we made along the way. It was.
It actually was.
We picked up the marker.
Uh-huh.
She's replying to our texts.
She fell for you.
Absolutely. Gotta love that good old space corporate horror.
Yeah.
You know?
Corporate religious horror.
I mean, there's horrible things out there waiting in the depths of eternity for us if we fly to them and start fucking around. But you need that massive financial incentive to really boost the problem, you know, and make it worse.
Make it worth it. Not worse. It has to be worth it.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, there's big evil up there, but like, it's only going to get to us and kill the world if stonks will rise high. If line will go up while the world is dying, then, you know, line must go up. So, we got a hint of it on the way, but yeah, these logs are just like, oh yeah, no, like we're destroying solar systems. Like, what's going on?
Oops.
What's up? Apparently, if we go look at the chapter names.
Oh, all our saves are from the last 3, though.
Yeah. Oh, this is silly. Okay, we're not gonna get this easily done by looking at the actual game here. Because folks were saying go look at the chapter names, but we have to look that up online.
Okay.
So, Dead Space chapters. All right. Chapter 1, New Arrivals. Chapter 2, Intensive Care. Chapter 3, Course Correction. Chapter 4, Obliteration Imminent. Chapter 5, Lethal Domination. Chapter 6, Environmental Hazard. Chapter 7, Into the Void. Chapter 8, Search and Rescue. Chapter 9, Dead on Arrival. Chapter 10, End of Days. Chapter 11, Alternate Solutions. Chapter 12, Dead Space. The first letter of each chapter, Nicole ISDEAD.
Nicole is dead.
Nicole is dead. That's fun. Little Easter egg for you. Oh my god, I can't believe it! The mystery Silent Hill girl was dead the whole time. What? Damn, dog, that's crazy.
They're having fun with it. They're having fun with it. There's no way you're gonna.
You got the whole squad laughing.
There's no way you're gonna do the game and then see that right away.
No, and it's not even in the. There's no chapter select for you to scroll down, so it's pretty well hidden at the very least. Yeah, that's fun. That's a fun little bit. Nice.
That's cool.
Cool.
All right.
You got me, Dead Space. You got me. Isaac Clarke will return, looking handsomer than ever, with a sharp jaw and cool eyes, in Prince of Persia 2, smoldering with generic rage. Lady companion with metal thong, ready to stomp on these aliens. All right.
I saw a lot of people mention, oh, do you want to see a video compilation of all the weird deaths?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you were on board for that or not.
Okay. Setup-wise, gonna have to move some things over because I can't pull that up on the Xbox. All right. Solidus is already fucking throwing out the... Yeah. Okay. You gotta, Solidus, you gotta fucking React border ready to go to as well. Yeah.
Oh, is this happening?
No, this is post LP cleanup.
Yes.
This is reacting in the context of the Let's Play.
It's fine.
Let me just shut this down and switch over to the PC.
Alright. Willie's gonna be right back. He needs to fry some chicken. Remember to make a cool O face for the thumbnail. I will be so straight-faced. No reaction from me. I don't care. I have no soul, no feelings. I'm cool like that. I'm gonna put my sunglasses on. I don't give a... Right out of the Lord's playbook. I don't give a... about this. How's it going, people? Welcome to WoolieVersus. It's your boy, Reggie. Nice to see y'all. Now we're gonna be looking at a compilation of all the deaths that happened in Dead Space 1. Is the cool shit, you know? Know what I mean? Thank you for being here with us today. Huh? Yeah? You like it when I make faces? No more. No more faces. I'm done. You can talk it out with Woolie. I'm serious now.
You know, we actually have some friends from the old QA days that left where we were working and went and ended up working at Visceral. Which, oh shit, where'd those come from?
No reactions. What up, gangsta? You ready?
Ready to react?
Yeah. Ready to react, son.
Alright. Yeah. I saw some Vash the Stampede glasses. And I said, yeah, I'll fucking order those. Trigun is back.
Baby.
Okay. So, this is a compilation of all unique death animations in Dead Space.
Yeah.
Yep. Head spin. Disconnect. Basically, you die and turn into the corpses that you've been stomping on all game.
Pretty much.
Just advanced ragdolling. You know.
Again.
Like, it's just an action figure. Like, you're fucking... no effort. No sinew. No bone.
Uh-oh. No, fight it off. Fight it off. Through the forehead.
Oh. And then
the neck.
And then, oof.
And then, yeah, that's...
Ugh.
Oh, not done yet. Round 2.
And the pop. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, okay.
Oof.
Put the babies in.
Yep. Pretty sure there's a category for that on Pornhub.
Oh, it takes over.
Ooh, that's sick. Oh, that's cool. That's a good one.
Okay, that was
sick. That was sick.
That was a good one.
Yeah. My body now.
Damn.
The baby.
Yeah, eat his face. Damn, pinned down, eh?
Yeah.
Fucking rough missionary.
Ooh.
That was cool.
Ugh.
The camera shaking.
Yeah, there's an RE4 one that's very similar to that, actually, with the drop and everything. No sound effects?
Gritzing on it.
Oh, God. He's flossing. He's fucking Fortnite flossing on you.
Oh my god.
You're next. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Yep, okay. Nuggy.
The butcher. Oh yeah, that one.
And you're reaching for it.
Oh yeah, we didn't die to that.
No, I haven't, actually.
Uh-oh.
Does he just eat you? Yeah.
Armor and all. Just like
And
sucking
rip.
a crawfish.
Supreme victory.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Oh, different angle.
Dark Brute. Did we fight a Dark Brute? I don't think so.
Unless we didn't notice it was dark. Maybe the lighting or something?
I feel like even the last one we fought was still normal colored. Might be a high. Oh no, we did fight one.
Dark
Okay.
one.
Oh yeah, the tentacle.
Huh, I wonder if there are multiple for that.
Bye. Oh, your life is still pretty high too. That sucks.
Oh, you thought...
By the head. Get in here.
No! 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 Oh, he comes out again.
You wanted home base? Yeah, we saw that one a couple times. Oh, if you fail the final prompt.
Damn, son. Big Vor.
Unbirth.
Don't pull food out of your mouth like that. Oh wait, it wasn't tasty enough?
No, back in.
Oh, okay.
Revor.
Oh, that scream.
No, wait. Okay, no, just maximum savagery, actually. Ugh.
Take the tail off.
Why would something that big even go through the effort? Like, you think it'd just swallow you whole and call it a day, but... Ew. Oh, vacuumed out?
Up into space.
Interesting.
Damn.
That must have been like when the radioactive area, like where the vacuum was, perhaps, maybe.
Or if you like miss a 0G jump or something.
Maybe. Well, but it wouldn't even let you launch at that point.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know when that would have happened, actually. Oh well. Anyway. Oh yeah, I'm not
there
even.
were some cool ones in there.
Oh, there's spoilers in those thumbs. I didn't even look.
I didn't look.
Yeah, we
look.
don't fucking.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. No, that's sick. Top ranking goes to the head replacement.
That was the best. Free.
And
free.
And runner up is sea walking.
Dancing.
Just as your fucking body's going. Sea walking like Justin Timberlake. Yeah.
Oh man.
Nah, that was pretty sick. All right.
This is off. We good.
React mode off. RTX off.
Yeah, I was not expecting that head rip one. That was cool. I had to take glasses off for a second.
Nicely done.
Woolie versus the algorithm.